ability to create an atomic bomb or to create a nuclear missile. So those are your modern day Smiths right there. So the Lord created these Smiths. Go on, brother.
And that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
That bringeth forth an instrument for his work. Because what is going to be the work of the Heavenly Father? To bring about mass devastation of death. Why? Because because the earth is under the vibration of wickedness, and the people thereof are wicked. That's the reason why the Lord is going to create mass death, man. But He's going to use the government to propel that. He's going to use the elites and all of the different governments around the world to propel this nuclear war, as it states in Isaiah 13 and Joel the 3rd chapter. How He mustered the host of the battle. So the Lord is going to use or put in the minds of these governments around the world, as I stated, to get this thing going. Yeah, where's the sign, brother? We have to put that on the nuclear signs out today.
You know what they say, a picture speaks 1,000 words. So we gotta let people know the deal, man. It said, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
And what is the instrument? As I stated again, the ICBM nuclear missile. Go on.
And I have created the waster to destroy.
And that's exactly what it's going to do. It's going to waste. But you got certain missiles that hold so much TNT that what can occur or happen is a mass wave or mass fire within that wave, which can wipe out all of the elements on the earth. And this is what it's Isaiah, right? That's what the prophet Isaiah prophesied about. Now he didn't understand the vision that he was declaring, but we understand it because during his time they didn't have the technology that he saw. They didn't have that technology, so he likened it to a bowl of steel, okay? And you know, that's how they likened it to. But now we can understand it because we're living in the times of that technology, that what the prophets of them saw. That's where we're at right now. We're going, bro. That's it all right, yeah? All right. I'm going to continue this right here. Yeah, so it says, the British Army is at its smallest and has faced years of budget cuts. Out of the report, which was compiled after a 2-day seminar attended by serving retired Army officers, the prospect of losing the divisions in an afternoon will weigh heavily on the chain. You get the scripture where it speaks about how the Lord is taking the staff for the wicked. I think that's you know what I'm talking about, isn't it? Yeah.
I come across it earlier on.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna read this. It says the prospect of losing the division in an afternoon will weigh heavily on the chain of command. The strategic to tactical command progression, almost inevitable as politicians appreciate the stakes involved in committing the division to battle. The report, experts have warned that the British Army cannot even repeat its 2003 mission, which when they went over there in Iraq. Okay. Where the government of former Prime Minister Tony Blair sent 120,000 members of the British armed forces and civilians to the Arab country. So what has happened is they're only 10,000 deep. So what has happened is I believe I'll say about 15% of the military has been deducted. The amount of army power or military might has been deducted. I believe somewhere around 10% to 15%, somewhere around them edges. Okay, so it says of the British armed forces and civilians to the Arab countries. Today the UK Army can only deploy a brigade of 10,000 soldiers at best, at maximum. So they can only but bring out 10,000 army men to go in a certain country. So that's a weak a country that has a limited amount of soldiers is a weak country. 10,000 is nothing.
Putin and fight.
So the Lord is definitely weakening this man. You can't win a war with 10,000. That's impossible. Even in the ancient world, you couldn't win a war with 10,000.
That's a battle. That's a battle.
Basically.
You can't win a war with 10,000.
No, that's
because I went from the ancient Chinese movies, and a war can go on for decades.
Yeah.
But a battle is like a quick battle. You send it. That's the amount you send into a battle. 10,000, 20,000. You know what I'm saying? You give 10,000 to one general, you give another 10,000 to another general in one battle. But a war, thousands,
tens of hundreds of thousands of people with that.
Yeah.
100,000. That's a big battle. 100,000. That's a big battle.
Major battle. That's the main. That's the main.
That's for the main showdown battle. 100,000. But fucking 10,000, you ain't winning no battle with 10,000.
Putin and fight. They're looking for.
It's not possible. It's not possible. So they can only maximize amount of soldiers of 10,000. So see, this is the thing about the Father. This whole reality, right? And I was doing a sit down on this thing. I was doing a sit down on this thing in terms of how the Lord, He basically controls the mindset of men, and He actually does when you go into certain precepts, man. You bring that precept home by other precepts. You see, the Lord is controlling everything. The Lord is a fulfiller of His word, and that's exactly what He's doing. He said He was going to weaken Esau and take his power away, and little He's doing it. So I'm going to get to the point. Get Isaiah 14:5. You can read that in the book. Yeah, it's 14 and 5 minutes. Yeah. Go down to where it says. Now, sometimes you forget. Yeah, go. Yeah.
Isaiah 14 verse 5. The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers.
And the scepter of the rulers, because when you have a scepter, that signifies that you are ruling. So when that's broken, that's a signification of your power being taken. And that's what that signifies. But we're gonna go all the way down. Go on.
Verse 10. Oh, they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we?
And that's the point. That also has become weak as we. Because at one time the other nations were poor. So if you have a poor country, obviously you're gonna have less army men or military to hold the power up. And guess what? Britain can only but maximize best 10,000 soldiers to go to war. So really, Britain has actually went down to a second world country. It's not as powerful as it used to be, because back in 2003, when they went into Iraq, due to this whole notion or this lie how they had weapons of mass destruction when Tony Blair was in office and President Bush, by that time they was able to occupy 120,000 soldiers at best. Now it's only 10,000. So this revival of ancient Rome is dwindling down. It's going downhill. That's how you also know an empire is falling apart, due to the might.
Let me send them an email.
You see, going.
Who the hell was the fat for Britain? Who was the fat for Britain? Even Esau was the fat for his own country. That's how you know. Back in the day, it's all about the pride of America, the pride of Great Britain. You know what I'm trying to say? No one cares about that shit, bro. People trying to look out for themselves. Plus, you got nothing but women in the armies. Women getting raped by their own members, their own troopers.
Happens all the time, man.
You know what I'm saying? Sexually assaulted. You got women in your armies. Armies of these Middle Eastern Russian countries. They ain't got no women in their armies. They don't have no women in their armies. They're more, them Eastern Europeans are more tougher than Western European Edomites. The Eastern European Edomites and Russians and Romanian types, you know what I'm saying? The Middle Eastern, Eastern Edomites, they're more tougher than you Western Edomites. They didn't look at you, man. How they run, bro.
That's what it is, man.
They're too weak and shit.
That's what it is.
Feminine. You're weak, man, Esau. You know what I'm saying? You got women in your army. I know you got transvestites up in there, faggots up in there.
There is.
You got faggots in your army. I know you got some lesbians in your army, man.
Yeah,
Some freaks, some weirdos in your army.
All manner of madness.
You ain't gonna win. 10,000, and a lot of them are probably faggots, man. You know, weirdos. You know what I'm saying? So if they try to go up against them Russians, they're gonna get killed within the first hours.
Because the one thing about the Russians, they don't deal with that sodomite rubbish. They don't deal with that effing. So they're gonna get caught. I mean, even if they did have large more of armament than that, right? Than 10,000. Let's say they had 90,000. They'll still get gotten, right? They'll still get got down. Because like the brother was saying, they're a bunch of feminine, hoes, sodomites.
A woman with a gun in her hand, I don't care how tough, how long she's been training with that gun.
Right.
If she goes out there on the battlefield and she starts hearing them bullets go,
She's gonna run over.
she's gonna go off into the silent mode.
Into the bush. You go right into that bush, boy.
She's gonna put her fingers in her ears and pretend she didn't hear anything.
That's it.
She's gonna try to sing herself some songs, try and ease the pain. You know, them women, you're just gonna get thrown in the law, you're gonna get kidnapped by the other side, and you're gonna get popped, man, you're gonna get raped. Okay?
That's right.
You're gonna be held hostage. And that's good, man. That's what you get for being a old man.
Even these men too. You got these men that's over there. They get kidnapped too. They get all messed up and jacked up because they don't really have the heart of war. They don't have that man. Because see, this is the thing, right? See, when you're going up a war against certain men can read other men's spirit. If this guy's a real guy, or we could just mess with him, so to speak. So hey man, I've heard stories of how certain guys in the military. I forgot the guy's name, but he basically transformed himself into a woman after he came out of the military. And he came from the American military, showing you how powerful their military is. You see, so I mean, come on, man. I mean, this society's already done, seriously. That's how you also know, because financially, basically, you got two things you gotta look at. You gotta look at the financial aspect. You gotta look at the military aspect. So if you look at these two aspects, and if these two aspects are limited, then we all know that the power's been shrinking.